At face value, $2.3 million is a lot of money. And when you're holding a newborn and looking at your toddler and looking at the investment property that you just purchased and going, how are we gonna make this work? It can feel a little bit daunting. I shared with you yesterday that there are 4 couples who are involved in this. So the way we structured this is a partnership LLC. All of us are 25% equity partners in this deal. We approached a local bank to finance the deal. We gave them this beautiful presentation with some halfway put together numbers on it, and they said yes. This is one of the biggest lessons that I learned in this process, is that it is so important to have a mentor who understands underwriting for micro resorts, because they are a little bit different than short-term rentals. Nonetheless, we used the resources that we had available at the time, and we did the underwriting based on revenue projections for the cabins, based on what we felt like we can do from a weddings perspective, and then also from a retreats perspective. However, the local bank that we went to and that we approached said yes to us only based on the vacation rental revenue alone, because everything else was too hypothetical. We worked with a local bank who agreed to finance the deal up to 75% LTV, which meant that we needed to bring a 25% down payment to the table. We signed on the dotted line on December 31st of 2023, and later in 2024, we decided that we needed to add on to this project. I'll be talking about that in a later video, but just know that we did have to go back to the bank to ask for additional funds to build another cabin, our game center, add hot tubs to all of our cabins, and furnish the remainder of the cabins. They reappraised the property, and it appraised for $500,000 more than we bought it for, so they allowed us that additional funding. So now we're all in at about $2.7 million. Join me for day 6, because we're going to talk about the roller coaster that was finding our boots on the ground team, which would be absolutely essential to running this business effectively.